Hello, good evening, everyone. And you hear my alarm going off. Good afternoon, everyone. It's Hillary, the marketing mom. It's 12:30, and you just heard my alarm going off to let me know that it's 12:30, and I should be hitting the live button. All right. So thank you for joining me. For those who are joining me for the first time, my name is Hillary. I'm the marketing mom. I'm a social media manager. I'm a digital marketing strategist, business coach, and trainer, and I work particularly with mothers who really want to get out of the office, as I did 4 years ago, and building a business online where you're able to have that freedom to be with your family and still have that financial freedom to be able to do what it is that you want to do in life. All right. And particularly for moms, I know one of the things that, financial freedom means so much around our children, what we're able to give to our children, what we're able to do for our children, what are the different experiences we can share with them. All right. In the over the summer vacation when we went to Tobago, I was reflecting on how, these children who we met on the beach, they're from Canada. Their parents were sailing around the Caribbean, actually from Canada, and they had to duck a few of the hurricanes on their way down and on their way back up. And I was just contemplating how they, in whatever business they've set up, because you could only sail around, the Caribbean for 3 months if you have a business set up, all right, online business or whatever the business. And they were sailing around and giving their children an experience. And it's not, as I shared in quite a few other lives, it's not just about the money, it's about the experiences that the money can bring. It's about what you can do. And these are young children. The oldest was 8 years old, all right. They're experiencing a different type of life compared to many of their other contemporaries in Canada, all right, who would have never seen a tropical island, who probably didn't even know about Bermuda. Recently, just today, I was, looking on Facebook, and I saw a guy's comment that, up until last week, he had never heard of Bermuda. And here we have 3 young children who, sailing from Canada with their parents, they were actually in Bermuda before the hurricane hit, and then they came down south to Tobago where we met them. And they now understand the experience because they were there. They toured the island. They spent a few days well. I don't know if it was a few weeks, but they spent a lot of time well, and they actually knew and experienced Bermuda before Irma hit. So here are 3 young children who, because of what their parents do and have set up, yes, they have more empathy for those in Bermuda than my friend who posted on Facebook. They'd never heard of Bermuda before last week. All right. So anyway, we're talking today about what's the secret to success. And why I'm talking about this is it actually stems from something totally different. All right, this morning I was reading, and there was a little quote from St. Thomas Aquinas where somebody asked him, all right, and for those of you who don't know who St. Thomas Aquinas is, he's a Catholic saint, but somebody asked him something, and I thought it related very well to business as well, because what is the success in anything, all right? And somebody asked him the question, what does it take to become a saint? And he said to want it. All right. And I thought about that from the perspective of business as well. And what does it take to be successful? It takes really wanting it. Now, there are many of us out here who we want a business, we want financial freedom, and we say we want it. But I think there's something much deeper in that. If we really want it, what are we doing to get it? All right. Yes, we're going to have our tantrums. We're going to have our breakdowns. But do we really want it to be able to climb up out of that struggle and go at it again and again? And when I read that little excerpt from St. Thomas Aquinas, I thought to myself, how many people fail in business and fail in life because they don't really want it. They want it, but they don't really want it. There's no desire. There's nothing in your gut that says this must happen, right? Do or die, this must happen. And I think that makes a huge difference when I look at all the successful people in history. When you look at them, the one thing that you see, it's like they have this never-ending determination that it will happen. And that is what we call that desire, that real desire to want it, to wake up every day, you know. And I was thinking about that and thinking about how many people they give up after the first year, they give up after the second year. You know, I was talking with one of our directors inside of Elite Marketing Pro. For those of you who don't know, I'm the social media manager there. And the thing is, it's like, you know, we were talking about how very quickly the turnover rate about people coming in, they want to build financial freedom. And she said within 90 days, we have a new crop of people. And I thought to myself, you can't get anything done in 90 days. It's like it takes at minimum a year. You've got to be working at an online business for at least a year, 2 years, 3 years before you start to see the fruits. And I thought to myself, then they never really wanted it. They never really wanted that financial freedom. They were looking for a quick fix, a quick win. And I think to myself that, you know, in the online business, when we come online, a lot of people think that it's easier. All right. And the reality is it is not easy. And I'm going to share that with you because a lot of people get confused with an online business being easy versus a traditional brick and mortar business. All right. Here's where the difference is. Online is simple. Okay. And I'm sure you heard me say this before. And a lot of people get caught up with the marketing terms. All right. Easy means that you can do it easily, like how I do differential equations, that's easy to me, okay? But to somebody who can't get math, that's hard for them, okay? But what's simple? Arithmetic. Arithmetic is simple. 1 + 1 = 2. Building an online business is simple. Website, advertising, traffic, content. It's simple. When you try to set up a brick and mortar business, you've got a lot more things and a lot of more things to play around with. So is an online business easy? No. Is it simple? Yeah, because you have a lot of you have less things that you have to pull together to set it up. But it's not any easier than building a brick and mortar business. And that is where people get tied up. So when they realize that, hey, this is just as hard as doing something offline, they didn't really want it. Because are those people going to build the offline business? Are those people going to be the ones that are going to sit down and go to registrar generals? Are they going to sit down and scour through the newspapers looking for places to rent? Are they going to be the ones that are searching the globe looking for the cheapest source of their resources? All right. When you think about what you require for a business, all right, and when I think about it, I remember sitting down with another colleague of mine, and we were sitting down looking at their business plan and looking at all the different things that they need, their resources, the capital, da-da-da. And then you know what she turned and said to me? I don't think this is going to happen. And back then, I didn't think of what that meant, okay? She just made the decision that, you know what, I don't think this is going to happen once she saw all, you know, the gamut of things that needed to get done. But now reflecting on it, it means she never wanted it in the first place. Because if you really want something, you're going to go after it. You're going to try for it. You know, very much like women who aren't able to have children. They try and they try and they try and they try. Okay? And people who are unable to have children, it's kind of like that desire that they really desperately want a child, and for whatever reason their body is not doing it, and then they go and they look for adoption services, or they go to fertility, you know, all of these things, because they really want to have that child. Okay? And that is the type of passion, that's the type of drive that you need to have if you want to be successful in business. You just have to want it. That's all. And if you really want it, you know, there's one thing to say, I want a new phone, I want a new laptop, I want a new internet service provider. All right. But am I going to go out there and do all the research and do all of this? It's just like, you know what, I'm satisfied with my internet service provider, but I want a new one. Do I really want it? Okay, that's the difference. And in your business, if you really want it, I want you to really sit down today and think about it. Is it something I really desire? Is it something that's going to change my life? Is it something, like, sit down and think about it. And if you have to do that for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, do it. Because it's your litmus test. It's your litmus test to really see is this what I want in life? And am I willing to now put the effort forward? Okay, am I willing to do that? Am I willing to sacrifice, make these sacrifices? And the sacrifices are going to come very easy if it's something that you really want. Because if you have to give up television or give up KFC or give up Wendy's or give up whatever, you're going to be able to give that up because you really want something else. Those sacrifices that you're making, they're being channeled into something else that you really desire and really want. And what I want you to do is grab this complimentary session. I'm giving away, not giving away, but these are my free 30-minute complimentary strategy sessions, results oriented, because we ask you very specific questions so that we're able to see what do you need to move your business forward. Because if you really want success in your business, you're going to need to do certain things in your business to move it forward. All right, so click on the link in the description of this video, sign up for that 30-minute complimentary session, and we're going to have a chat and see where we can take you. Okay, it's Monday. I hope we're all still praying for those who've been affected by Irma, Harvey, the tornadoes that are going on, and also that earthquake in Mexico. Keep them in your prayers. Okay, thank you very much for that. And my brother, he is safe. He was in Tampa, but a Cat 2 passed through and they were safe and very, very well protected. Thanks for all the prayers. Okay, so have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow 12:30. Don't forget to click on the link to sign up for your complimentary session. Okay, have a great one. Talk to you soon. Bye.